Hi, friend. Welcome back to the show. I'm Lindsay Dollinger, and I'm so excited to be in your ear holes today. We are going to be talking confidence because this is something that I hear from so many clients, so many friends. And I don't even necessarily hear it, but you can tell when someone is confident about something and when someone is not confident about something, right? It shows up in all sorts of ways. And one of the big ways that I want to talk about today. So, this is going to be like a mindset motivational chat with you, just like we're girlfriends driving in the car, heading to Disney World, whatever, is we get to stop playing small and start building our big audacious dreams. Like, why and I know I talk about this all the time on here, and hopefully this is something that is always, not like always, but in the back of your mind, we have one life to live. Like, our time here is limited. Why are we not making the absolute most of it? Like, I want to, when my time is done, say that like I squeezed every ounce of juice out of this life that I have, right? I want it all. I want it all. And we're allowed to have it all. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you believe. I do care though that you believe that you are deserving of living a big, wonderful life. So, this is the space today for my entrepreneur friends who are listening in. If you want more time, you want more location, you want more money freedom with a sprinkle of magic along the way, we're talking about confidence. So, not the kind where you pretend to have it all together, because that is like one type of confidence for sure, but the real confidence, that shift that happens when you stop playing small and start building the big dreams that have been sitting on your heart. So, if you've ever caught yourself holding back because of fear, doubt, or what other people think, this episode is going to be for you. So, let's dive in. Let's start here. Playing small is sneaky. It is so sneaky. I'm going to list 3 ways that it has shown up for me, but there are way more ways than this. So, not raising your prices because you're afraid clients will leave or people won't sign up to join your programs to begin with. Not launching a program because you're worried no one will sign up, that you're not good enough, like your product, your product's not good enough, you're not good enough. Why would anyone buy from me? I haven't achieved XYZ results. I'm not a 10-figure business, whatever it is. Not going live or showing your face because you don't feel ready. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I have no makeup on. Actually, that is a lie. I have like this burgundy mascara on, but you can't even tell that I'm like wearing mascara. My hair is in a loose bun, or not a bun, a braid. I am wearing a sweatshirt. And I'm getting ready to work out right after this. And I'm like, I'm not going to put on a full face to turn around and take it off to just record a podcast because I want to work out. So not going live, not showing your face, maybe just not posting. I see this a lot from my clients, and I have in the past as well, is not posting because you're afraid of what your mom is going to think, your mother-in-law is going to think, heck, your husband, someone really close to you, your friends. I have been there, and I've shared this story on here about a former friend that I had who straight up told me one day that she had stopped liking my comments because I had told her, or like liking my posts, because I had told her a few weeks before at dinner that I was really excited, and I thanked her for liking my stuff because that helped the algorithm at the time. And so obviously we're not friends anymore. That was just kind of like a little sprinkle of what was going south with that friendship, or supposed friendship. But anyway, we all have those. And I have to say, like, it definitely is a muscle that gets worked, that it's almost like a skill that you have to build, and almost have to be okay with letting some people go, like that one supposed friend I had. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to tell you that you have to leave your husband because he doesn't like your social media post or whatnot. Like, that's a whole other story. Maybe some therapy for that. Um, but, you know, it is something where you do have to choose at the end of the day. And, I choose myself in my business a lot of the time, not always, but a lot of the time. There is stuff that I can't post because I am still in the classroom as a classroom teacher. So there are things, certain times of the day or certain things that I have a really strong opinion about. And I try very hard not to share it online because it has come back to slap me in the face in my day job. Likewise, I sometimes say bad words. If you're friends with me, I have a little bit of a potty mouth. I'm not going to lie. I don't show that on here necessarily all the time. I did get a little scandalous a couple episodes ago, and I think I said badass, and I felt really, really wild for saying that. But yeah, no, I am known to drop, a word or two, but I also know that I can't do that outwardly facing on social. And not that I talk that way all the time. I'm not like the biggest sailor in the room, but anyway, so, there are times in our lives where we do have to pick and choose. And I think when possible, reminding ourselves that we don't have to play small and hide ourselves in all ways because of fears of what other people are going to think. If it's your job, that's one thing, yes. But in general, the general populace, why do we care what our ex-boyfriend from high school thinks of us? We don't. We don't. Playing small doesn't just hold you back, it holds back the people who need you. And that's what I always like to remember is if I'm not putting myself out there, if I'm not launching the products, if I'm not letting people know they can work with me, if I'm not letting people know what I'm really like, then it is stopping the people who need to find you from finding you. Because when you dim your light, the people searching for you, for what you have, they can't find you. Another thing with confidence is that it's contagious. When you show up with belief in yourself, other people are going to believe in you too. It's not the other way around. And I have worked with people before who really struggle with that. I will have more confidence when my husband believes in me, when a best friend believes in me. Think of it like stepping into Main Street in Disney World. The music, the lights, the atmosphere, it all shifts your energy immediately. And that's what confidence does in business. It's not about never feeling scared, it's about choosing to move forward anyway. It's about replacing what if I fail with what if this changes everything for me. So show that person, show that person who doesn't believe in you that you believe in yourself and that what you're fighting and what you're going after or what you are building actually has some substance to it, right? I think that's the thing is, and I hear this a lot. I'm using women with their husbands a lot because that's what I've heard. Show him, show him that what you are doing is actually getting results. And the only way you're going to be able to do that and to show him that your little business, I'm using air quotes right now if you're watching me on video, is worth it and that it will turn into something bigger because you're being consistent and you're treating it seriously. Because that's another thing I hear a lot from people who are trying to play small and dim their lights is we play small in our business and we don't do all the things that we know we need to do. We don't show up consistently. We don't treat it like a business. Then we never get results. And then those people are right. And I don't know about you, but I hate when people are right about something that is like not in my favor, if that makes sense. Like I hate when people say you can't do something and they end up being right about it. Like anytime someone says I can't do something, I'm like, watch me. Like I'm going to show you, right? Here are 3 shifts you can make right now to step into your next level of confidence. So the first one is the visibility stretch. And all this is do one bold thing this week. Go live, pitch a collaboration, share your story online. I have heard different social media people saying, you can share your story. You can do like a reintroduction post every month. Just make it a part of and actually that's a good reminder for me. Maybe I'm going to do that right now. As soon as I get off here, but make a post reintroducing yourself to your audience, share something fun. I wouldn't make it the exact same post every month, but you can make it really, really similar. Share it online. The more you practice being seen, the easier this becomes. So that's the visibility stretch. Okay, the second shift, upgrade your environment. Surround yourself with people and voices that lift you higher. This could be a mastermind, this could be different podcasts you listen to, or even curating your social media feed where you are unfollowing or I guess you don't have to unfollow. What is it? Like hide different people or snooze them. I guess that's it, snoozing them. So that when you get on your social media, you're not seeing the naysayers, you're not seeing the negativity, you're not seeing the people whose views make you go crazy and want to say things that you don't really want to say online. You are seeing the people who are positive, the people who are driven, who are going after their goals and dreams. Surround yourself with those people. And that's what I was sharing from, I guess it would have been last week's episode about my momentum weekend. I'm with those people. Those people are lifting me up. Well, some of them don't know as much as I do. Some of them know way more than I do. But it doesn't matter. It's the feeling there where everyone is driven and going after their goals and their dreams. They're all different. Everyone there is different. Every business is different and very unique. But the general energy in the room, it's just so high. Like I can't express it if you have not been to that event or an event that is something that is similar. Surround yourself with these people who are doing the same sorts of things that you are. I promise you, it would make a big difference. Join a mastermind. When you are listening to this, let's see, I am, okay, I don't know the exact date yet, but I will be very shortly announcing the slight change to my mastermind for 2026, but then also explaining to you like how you can join it, how you can get in. And also next week, I'm pretty sure it's next week. I don't have I'm afraid to click out of this because I have too many tabs open. I don't want to lose the one that I'm in with my notes, but we are doing my CEO week. I haven't run this for a year. It's going to be even different this year than it was last year, but it's a 5-day challenge week where I give you a short training, give you a task to do, and we move your business forward and really get some ideas flowing, but get some things tightened up, some systems put into place so that it is working really nicely moving into 2026. So that link will be in the show notes to get signed up for that if you have not yet signed up. So make sure you're there because it's going to be really awesome. So all of that to say, upgrade your environment, get with people like in my challenge, like CEO week, all the women, there might be some men as well, but all the women and men in there are up-leveling their businesses and up-leveling their life, and they want to do bigger, bolder things. Surround yourself with people like that. And then the third thing that you can do is celebrate proof. Confidence grows when you recognize evidence that you're capable. Write down 3 wins every single day, no matter how small they are. It could be that you have been consistent and you posted a story that day, if that's not something that you do all the time. Maybe you went ahead and bought your hosting software for your podcast that you're getting ready to get started. Whatever it is, celebrate that. Celebrate. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. And I think that is one of the things with building my confidence muscle over the years is being able to recognize how amazing I am. And I don't say that to be like bragging or anything like that. I think you're amazing as well. And I think you get to know how amazing you are. And if you are not that person who loves yourself enough to say, like, I freaking rock, we get to start saying that. We get to start realizing the things about ourselves that we really love. So, this evidence of these wins could be business related. And if you are someone who struggles with self esteem, self worth, first of all, you should read the book Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima. It's really, really great. If you have not heard it, her podcast is pretty good as well. It can get really lengthy though. It's not as short as these. But write down 3 things maybe that you love about yourself, that you're proud about for yourself. Sometimes my wins are like, I didn't snooze this morning, which I never snooze with Bella because she has a set time to eat. But I got in my steps. I drank enough water. I was nice to someone in a situation where I really didn't want to be because we're all human, right? So writing those wins down and really acknowledging yourself and giving yourself grace even when others don't is my tip for that. So I want to give you a quick visualization, and this is not going to be a full visualization. However, I recommend if you, I'm sure there's some on YouTube, the Peloton app, but get some visualizations and start adding visualization into your practice if you do not already. I love doing this in like a nice warm bath and like lighting some candles and putting a bath bomb in it that smells really nicely. But quick visualization, I'll give you the prompt, and then you can do it now, you can do it tonight, whatever. Imagine yourself 1 year from now, fully confident, living your dream life. Where are you? Who are you working with? How do you carry yourself? What are you wearing? What do you do? Like, walk yourself through an entire day and then repeat this. Do this on repeat. Former coaches of mine used to call this like a mind movie. And they actually built it out in Canva, almost like a vision board in Canva, and you could press play and make it like a video. If that sounds like your jam, then do that. To me, that never was like my sort of thing. I just like to sit with myself and visualize it, and you'll be amazed at how much this can change. And even day by day, sometimes the things that I want are not the exact same things that I want the next day. So it's really interesting just to allow yourself to dream about what those possibilities are, because that version of you already exists. She is waiting for you to step into her shoes. And you don't get there by playing small. End of story. You get there by making bold moves today. So, friend, confidence isn't something you're born with. It is something that you build. And it takes practice, and it takes effort, and it takes being really intentional and conscious about every step that you take. Every bold step you take strengthens it. So here's your challenge this week. Do one thing that scares you a little. Post the content, raise the price, send the email. That's how you step out of small and into your big dreams. So if this episode inspired you, please share it with a friend. Someone, preferably someone who isn't a listener of the show yet. I would love to have more listeners in, just to get in this energy and get in this magic. Because when one ship, what's the saying? A rising tide lifts all ships, right? We want to rise the tide. We want to raise the tide, rise the tide, raise the tide, whatever. The world doesn't need a smaller version of you. It needs the confident, bold, and magical version of you. This is who you were born to be. So stop hiding. Go out there and build those big dreams. Thank you so much for listening to Passports, Profits, and Pixie Dust. I hope to see you next week live at CEO Week, my free week-long event happening November 17th through the 21st. And until next time, keep chasing freedom, sparkling pixie dust, and living the business of your dreams. Bye-bye, friend.